everyone. We're here with Kati Barklund, Senior Manager of Workplace Strategy at Tenant Partner. Welcome, Kati.
Thank you, Mira. Happy to be here.
Great. I wondered if you could start with telling us a little bit about yourself, your background, and your current role.
So I'm biologically Finnish, socially Swedish, living in outside Stockholm. But I'm from a small village up north called Kukkolaforsen, and it's on the border between Sweden and Finland, just below the Arctic Circle in the land of midnight sun. So very exotic even to me, living 1,000 kilometers from there now. And longing home a lot of times. I work as workplace strategist in the workplace and property advisory company called Tenant Partner, based in Sweden. I love people, and my mission is creating performing workplaces and really changing the world one workplace at a time, as we say within the workplace evolutionaries, and really creating happy performing people, sustainable performing workplaces, maximizing value for people, planet, and profit. And I also love heat, warm, sunny weather, hot yoga, and especially sauna.
Of course. Typical, right? You have to love the sauna.
Of course.
Yeah, so you explain, yeah, of course, you're all about the workplace, but we have this very challenging year that we were faced with, and we're headed into the final quarter now. Can you talk a little bit about kind of what your main learnings have been so far with COVID-19?
So from what I've been able to see is that the spring was a lot about crisis management for all organizations and just surviving and doing the needed adjustings in different ways. Make work, and both on an individual level for us as individuals, but also at an organizational and team level. And it really worked. I think that many of us were surprised, and we could see that in most cases we could stay productive and effective also remotely. And what I can see now after summer is that organizations are going instead towards a more positive development phase, seeing that there are also plenty of opportunities that we can now take from this development that we have been through, developing both as people and as organizations and as society, thanks to the pandemic. So it's not been all bad for us. Yes. And now a lot of organizations that I work with and help are reviewing and updating their workplace strategies regarding the new normal after the pandemic. Of course. And taking the opportunities to not just survive, but really, create even more performing organizations and more happy people and better also, a more sustainable world also.
Right, so not just being reactive, but being more forward thinking and actually,
Yeah, I think it was a huge difference. Like the spring was really reactive and just about crisis management. And now in the autumn, there is a lot more positivity and seeing possibilities and being more proactive.
Wonderful. And so have you personally, has your office or workplace, have you gone fully back to working full time in the workplace, or are you typically working from home, and what's that been like?
Yes, so during the spring from March until summer, I think I went to office 5 times and to a client 1 or 2 times during the whole spring and summer period. our office has been open all the time, but of course, if we can and could, we have been working from home. But not everyone has a great environment for home working. So the office has been open, and also we have been able to bring home screens or chairs or what we need to make it work in the best way from home also. But I think that it has been like 5 persons generally in the office,
Right.
instead of maybe 50 or 60
Right.
as usually. And now in the autumn also, it's the same. We will be working from home mostly the rest of the autumn.
Okay.
But also the office is open, and I try to now go to the office around twice a week, just to meet few people at least and get energized, because I
Yes.
really need the physical meeting. So that's well, a very important thing for me.
Definitely, definitely. And have you heard anything more? I know you guys said that, or you said that that you'll be working remotely for throughout the fall. But have you heard anything more about sort of what the plans look like for bringing more people back to the office as we hopefully, fingers crossed, as this virus starts to go away, or as we develop a vaccine, if that happens soon? Have you heard of it? Kind of what the plans are for bringing people back?
It's different from organization to organization.
Right.
And in some organizations, and especially for some tasks, people have been working from office, but of course in a safe way and in a safe environment. And of course, looking how to bring back people in different ways, but many organizations are also going to keep working from home mostly during the whole autumn, and also we see that that will continue also after the pandemic. It will be different. Some people will work mostly from home, some mostly from the office, and others are in the middle. So how to really make organizations and workplaces adjusted to that mix,
Right.
and still that I as an individual can have that choice, because I want to have the choice, and I have got the choice the whole spring and summer. So I'm not going to give away my freedom as an individual.
The flexibility, right?
Yes.
That's actually a very good segue into my last question, which is kind of thinking ahead. Perhaps this flexibility aspect will be a part of future workplaces, but what do you really feel like will make, what is the criteria for a successful workplace strategist of the future? And what is the criteria for a successful workplace in general?
So first of all, workplaces in every top managers and corporate management teams agenda right now. I'm really happy for that. And by that, I think first of all, it's really important that we really align the workplace with our corporate strategies. So strategic alignment. But then, of course, that we start working with our workplace more holistically. So both with the physical, digital, and psychosocial workplace areas together simultaneously, but that we also do it continuously, so that we make sure that our workplace stays performing, attractive, proactive, efficient, sustainable, and secure over time, and not just for a phase or in the beginning. And then also focusing a lot in change management, because it's ultimately, it's more about a change in mind and behavior than it is a change in premises or technology. And then I also believe that being authentic and real as an organizational and a leader and individual is really important also for the future. So really doing what we are believing in as individuals and organizations.
Wonderful. I look forward to seeing how you work to make those changes as we continue to sort of battle this difficult time, and hopefully we'll talk again in the future and things will be a little bit easier. But thank you again, Kati, for your time, and I look forward to speaking to you again.
Thank you, and never let a good crisis to go waste. So let's make this an opportunity also. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.